You want to see something cool?
Our next entertainment phase.
Hey, everybody! I'll introduce this next cartoon because it stars...
My leg! Actually, the next animated film features a... Enjoy!
Don't forget to subscribe! Look out! Here we come!
Let's go!
A new adventure, another day.
One more challenge that comes our way.
It's up to me and you. We know what we've gotta do. We are together now, friends forever now. Whatever comes our way, we won't run away.
Standing tall.
One for all, it's our destiny.
Hi everyone!
Princess Wi-Fi here, and welcome back to my channel.
Hi, I'm UniVenus22, also known as Chelsea Bells, depending on where you see me.
Hey everyone, this is Ogrecopter Phoenix with Movino!
So let's get the show on the road!
I'll reintroduce myself. I am Xiaomei. I am the narrator of the story you're hearing.
But you already know me. Let's review Miraculous Ladybug episode 125.5 or 131 Action to Be Miraculous Pollen, aka Earth Day Special.
Look out! Here we come!
Actions.
Pikachu! The special episode opens with Marinette and Adrian riding their way to the Liberty houseboat, and they discover upon arrival, they notice Nina was waiting for them, explaining that there is a serious situation. Nino then asks Adrian for his help, explaining that the Seine is a river and has been polluted with plastic waste. And Nino then asks, if no one is going to tackle the plastic waste problem, then who will? So Nino and the others decided to take matters in their own hands. The Liberty houseboat is connected to an ecological water treatment plant, allowing them to intercept the many plastic items that fall into the Seine to pollute it. But the issue is plastic cannot decompose. There was something terrible that happened earlier in the morning as well. If it continues, then the houseboat will sink. They then discovered that there has been a large amount of plastic waste from the same item. Paris decided to install vending machines everywhere in order to sell more things. The engine in the boat cannot hold out because there has been a large amount of plastic to remove. And when everyone gets out of the ship, several items erupt from the houseboat, and Nino explains that the fans were a major eco-disaster. Nino suggests Adrian to talk to Gig when Marinette suggests to go straight to the root of the problem. After hearing a number of plastic items from her father, Marinette sets her plan into action because daughters help parents and friends help friends. Marinette and her friends then asked the delivery person if they could speak to Mr. King, the king of plastic. The delivery person said that Mr. King never comes here because bosses are at the top of the social ladder, in which an animatronic statue of Mr. King was pointing to a large building. Nino, who is in disguise, recaps that the delivery team will distract the guards while the cleaning team will enter the building. But one of the guards recognizes Adrian because he's on one of the fans. So Marinette explains that he needs to speak to Mr. King, so the guard allows them to enter with an autograph from Adrian. Marinette and the others then address their concerns to Mr. King. After he praises Marinette and her friends, he says it's all intentional. It's the wonderful cycle of throwing away and buying again that makes his fortune, so he declines the offer.
We'll be right back to the show on Disney Channel. Now, let's get back to the show on Disney Channel. And now, back to our show.
Marinette talks to Andre, but that was no help either. Adrian also tried to talk to Gabe about this, but the Morpho fans are said to keep the Aggress brand thriving, and that they will disappear when the heat wave is done. When all hope was lost, Marinette talks to Nadia about the situation, but that didn't go well either. So Marinette and the others attempt to hijack the news by broadcasting their message to the world on the fans, so they aren't strike. So Gabriel then talks to Mr. King about this matter, and then transforms into Monarch, absorbs Kalki to summon a Voyage for the Megakuma, and then the Megakuma absorbs into Mr. King's plastic pen.
New. Dark wings rise.
Mr. King is now akumatized, and Pollen is absorbed into Mr. King's alliance ring. The King of Plastic then turns Andre into plastic before turning the rest of townspeople into plastic. He then decides to turn Gabe into plastic, but he is unavailable at the moment because he's Monarch.
We'll be right back after these messages.
2 drums, 2 breasts, 2 thighs, 2 wings, with 1 heaping helping of mac and cheese, 1 large fry, and 4 flaky biscuits. That's 1 delicious mouthful. A great way to feed the whole family. Order ahead on the KFC app. It's finger-licking good.
And now, back to the show. And now, back to our show.
Ah, spoiler alert!
Just when Gorilla was about to be turned into plastic, Ladybug and Cat Noir arrive on the scene, but the King of Plastic dodges Gorilla's physical counterattacks and thus turns Gorilla into plastic.
What? Who's that?
Tiki Spartan! Yeah!
Cat Noir tries to fight the King of Plastic but is knocked back. Ladybug uses her yo-yo to attack, but that didn't go well either. Cat Noir's staff turns into plastic as well as a few of Marinette's friends into plastic. Just when Nina was about to be hit, Ladybug and Cat Noir arrive to protect their friends from the King of Plastic.
Don't forget about our deal. Yeah, even though they're not plastic, I'll take care of their magic too.
The lucky charm Ladybug summons is a plastic bat, which prevents turning anything into plastic. And this gives Ladybug an idea to find more plastic items to use as a shield. Alia lets Zoe and the others know about the plan, so they decide to get the houseboat up and running once more. So Cat Noir protects Alia and everyone else and uses Cataclysm to overflow the boat with plastic, and the Megakuma is freed from the King of Plastic's staff. Ladybug purifies the Megakuma. Mr. King then realizes that plastic isn't fantastic, and that he hasn't even realized what plastic pollution is. Ladybug again gives Mr. King a magical charm to prevent him from being akumatized. And Ladybug uses Miraculous Ladybug to clean up the destruction that occurred in the battle. Monarch vows to revenge our heroes as usual and closes the layer's window before transforming back into Gabriel and went into the crypt the next day.
Can't be true. Defeated by a bunch of kids? With or without your magical charms, I'm not done with you yet.
Know your role!
Epilogue.
As a result, everything is eco-friendly, and Mr. King decided to be part of the solution, ending the Plastic Special Action.
Did you know that?
This episode shares the same name with the concept of the Be Miraculous. Action is the final episode in Season 5 to be named after the concept of a Miraculous. This is the 5th episode from the main series to be available completely for free, following Princess Fragrance, The Mime, Santa Claus, and Cat Blanc. This episode or special is accompanied by lesson plans and other resources for teachers, including 5 modules and hundreds of activities. And this episode is not to be part of the main Season 5 storyline. But considering the timeline, this episode takes place before collusion, but after a revelation and confrontation. And this special was produced for children aged between 7 and 11 years since I completed my homework. As of April 28, 2022, the animation of the episode is completed, and this does not necessarily include lighting, 2D effects, or other post-production artwork. On the 8th of August 2023, an excerpt from the episode script was read at the Brazilian annual Miraculous Ladybug. And this is the only episode in which the first 5 seasons not to be directed, and of season 2 through 5 not to be written by Thomas Astra. In addition to Ladybug and Cat Noir's Dream and Jubilation, this is the third appearance of Faye and Jessica, and the second appearance of Eon in the series and outside of the specials following confirmation and recreation. Multiple shots are reused from previous episodes. This includes the first part of the scene of the class watching the news at the end of the episode, which was originally from Frightening Gale. The final shot of Marinette and Alia, which was originally from Kwame Buster, although it's played backwards and slightly zoomed in and also edited to look a little brighter. 3 shots of Parisians watching the Friends broadcast. One with the TV story and the man passing in front of the TVs is from Multiplication. The one with the civilians watching it on the billboard is from Octogami. The one with Chloe is from Collusion. And this is the only time that Ladybug, Cat Noir, and Monarch's transformation sequences appear in Season 5. And this is also the third and final time that both Ladybug and Cat Noir's sequences appear in Season 5 following Multiplication and Illusion. And this would be the fourth and final time for Ladybug following Multiplication, Illusion, Reunion, and a fourth and final time for Cat Noir following Multiplication, Jubilation, and Illusion. This will be the third and final time for Monarch following Destruction and Jubilation, as well as this also marks the last time his transformation sequence would be seen in any miraculous form in the series. Bertrand is the fourth character to be acclimatized for the first time in Season 5 following Veronique and Determination, Pokey, and Transmission, and Ada and Intuition. Bertrand is the third new introduced character in Season 5 to be acclimatized following Pokey and Transmission, Ada and Intuition. This is the first time the Engine Room of Liberty is seen. This is the fourth time that a villain's acclimatized object is a pet, following the Evil Illustrator, Troublemaker, and Representation. This is the last episode in Season 5 where a magical charm is given and its background sequence is seen. Nuno's detective costume has made a comeback after her first appearance in Rocketeer. Adrian teaching Marinette how to speak Mandarin Chinese is a callback to Miraculous Shanghai, where he said he could teach her after hearing her trying and failing to speak Mandarin to Faye. Hot Mop's theme from Season 1 can be heard when Monarch is creating the Mega Kuma. This is the third episode where Monarch doesn't appear after Ladybug and Cat Noir win following Derision and Adoration, and Gabriel Agreste doesn't appear again after he says about their deal, meaning that this is the last time we ever see.
Now you know!
Overall, this episode was a great way to teach children on how to save and protect the planet, and it was great to see that Aerie did her homework.
Thanks, Carla. Now let's go over the good and bad and action. The good pros are that this is the first time we've seen transformation sequences in a while, and that we'll never see Monarch again after this episode. But the bad is that the special is not part of the storyline, even though it is after revelations and confrontation.
It's only just starting. Be ready.
Yes! I moved heaven and earth. Great job, Aerie, and now it's time for the final rating. We all give episode 131 of Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir, Action the Earth Day Special, an 11 out of 10. And this episode's overall rating is a 3 out of 5.
Oh yeah, next time!
Look out, here we come!
Meme! Approved!
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. What do you think? If you appreciate it, please be sure to super smash that like button, and be sure to follow my social media platforms in the description below and in the Team Lifelight's fandom channels. Please be sure to leave a comment below, and please give us your open-minded thoughts, because we here at Team Lifelight's fandoms do not condone harassment, violence, or trolls allowed, or otherwise. Red Hoek from Comedy Central's The Ren and Stimpy Show will haunt you down till the ends of the Shadow Realm. Please be sure to subscribe to our videos and click the notification bell. You'll never miss a video the second it goes live on YouTube and Google. With that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!